Yo guys, what's up? I got the plays for you guys for the NBA Finals Game 2 here on Sunday. I have a ton of plays for free to get into in 1 second. First, before we do, make sure to drop a like on this video, guys. Game 1 for us was not great, but we're going to bounce back here. Like I said, we have a ton of plays to get into, so please do me a huge favor. Make sure to drop a like and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. I post these free pick videos for you every single day. We will continue to do it for the NBA Finals and MLB as well when there's no NBA on. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. Before we get into the plays today, as you see by the title of this video, I have 2 plays for you that we're going to get into on PrizePicks. And then besides that, I have 6 free plays in total for you. But we are placing that play in on Parlay Play. The reason why I will explain later, but as of right now, make sure you live in one of these states on either one of these maps. If you do live in any of these states, guys, that means you could download the Sleeper app, Chalkboard app, and Parlay Play app. I would highly recommend it. Could not recommend it enough for you guys. When you download these apps, they're all super similar, basically the same thing. It's going to ask you right away if you have a promo code. Make sure to type in code GHOST on these apps before you deposit. You can't go back and change it afterwards. So make sure you actually have code GHOST in before you deposit. But as long as you do, every one of these 3 apps will give you $100 for completely free. So right now you could take 5, maybe even 10 minutes out of your day and get $300 for completely free just to use to bet on these NBA Finals. So highly recommend it for you guys if you don't have those apps. And again, their lines are great. Their payouts are fantastic. And we're going to talk about that more throughout the video. But specifically today, Parlay Play is insane. This 6-man that we have that we're going to talk about today is 37x is the payout on Parlay Play. 37x. On PrizePicks, it's paying out about 25x. Parlay Play is paying out 37x. So that's just one example right there of why these 3 apps are great. And Chalkboard and Parlay Play, or Chalkboard and Sleeper, also have really good payouts as well. But again, those links are down below in the description of this video. Make sure to use code GHOST before you deposit, and you could get up to $300 for completely free. They also have other promos and free squares and stuff like that for you guys as well, as long as you use code GHOST. But with that being said, let's hop into the picks. So like I said, we got 2 picks today on PrizePicks. Those are the main plays. That's what we're going off of. Those are like my locks, or my 2 favorite plays for this game. The first play is going to be SGA, and we're going to be taking him over his field goal attempts. So if you watched game 1 at all, what we actually took him on this channel for game 1 was to go over on assists. He only had 3 when the line was set at 7, so we didn't really get very close. However, he did have like 7 or 8 more potential assists that guys were just missing shots on. I do think this game he'll get way closer to that line, if not even go over in this game. But that's not what we're going to be taking. What we're going to be taking instead is his field goal attempts, because if you watch that game 1, he brought the ball down every single time, was not looking to pass at all. All the announcers were talking about it. They were already saying, 5 minutes into the game, they were all saying SGA looks insanely aggressive tonight. He is not passing the ball. He's taking every single shot he can. If he can even get a shot off, even if it's not a great shot, he's going to take the shot, and he's going to continue to do that throughout the series. So you can see his lines at 23.5, which is a very high line normally. But again, in game 1, he took 30 field goal attempts, which is insane. That's way over this line. He hit this line, I think, in the 3rd quarter. So he killed this line, and they still ended up losing. SGA coming into this game, they cannot lose this game. If they go down 2-0 and they have to go to Indiana, they're screwed. They cannot do that. SGA knows that. He might ball hog in this game even more than he did in game 1. And again, he already had 30 field goal attempts in that game 1, which is just insane. Like I said, this is a very high line at 23.5, but he had 30 last game, and he also had 25 and 30 the 2 games before that. He has actually gone over this line at 23.5, I believe, in like 5 playoff games so far this year, or 4 more than this. So he's gone over 7 playoff games so far this year. So that's pretty good, even though that line normally is high for most players. SGA, 23.5 is nothing for him. The guy hit that in the 3rd quarter. I'm taking him again. I'm probably going to take him over on field goal attempts almost every single game, if not every game of this series, just based off of what I saw game 1. I might change my mind later, but as of right now, from what I saw from that first game, SGA's ball hogging more than anyone I've ever seen. So I'm taking him over field goal attempts at 23.5. The second play is going to be Haliburton under his assist. This play killed for us last game. We're taking it again here. Very simple. There's not a lot to explain here. Like I said in the last video, we took him under 9 assists, and I said in that video that throughout this series, he's going to continue to go under this line, and by the end of this series, this line is going to be at about 8.5 or 8 even. We're already in game 2. He's already at 8. So they've already bumped it down from 9 assists to 8 assists. And I still think he's going to go under this line. As you can see, he only had 6 last game. And honestly, even 6 was pretty lucky. He had 3 or 4 pretty much the entire game. And then right in the last couple minutes of the game, he got like 2 or 3 more, to make it look better than it was. But realistically, throughout the entire game, he only had like 3 assists. On top of that, he also played OKC 2 times earlier this year, went way under this line in both of those games. So I do like Haliburton under 8 assists here. If they start bumping it down to 7 or 7.5, that's probably when I would start, going away from that play. But while it's at 8, 8.5 or 9 assists for Haliburton, I'm taking the under. This OKC defense is one of the best we've seen in the last couple decades. So I really, really like Hallie under his assists pretty much throughout this entire series. Like I said, though, these are the 2 plays I have for you guys for this game on Sunday. However, we do have 6 plays that I'm not going to show you all on PrizePicks. I'm just going to show you on Parlay Play because I'm not locking that play in on PrizePicks. The payout is not great. It's really, really bad. So if you're only on PrizePicks, these are the 2 plays I really like, but I know a ton of people want even more plays. So this is what I got for you guys. This is what I personally locked in on Parlay Play. It's kind of for fun. It's also kind of, I do end up, really like the plays anyway. But if you look right here, we'll go over very quick. We took the SGA over on field goals made instead of attempts. So basically same thing right there. We took Hallie under 8.5 assists instead of 8. So an even better line right there. We took Miles Turner under his fantasy points again. He barely hit it last game because he had a backboard fadeaway 3 and went over. He got very lucky. He went over. I think he goes under here in this game. We got J-Dub over 1.5 threes. Every single time they put that at 1.5, I'm going to take the over. He has very good odds of going over that every single game he plays. So over 1.5, I like that. Chet, I think he has a bounce back game here. Points and rebounds. Cat destroyed the Pacers in the last series. I think Chet can do this in this series. He just ended up shooting the ball really bad that first game. So I think he does bounce back here. And then we took Obi Toppin, who went off last game, over his PRA at 16.5. So these are the 6 plays that, again, I personally locked in on Parlay Play. You guys can see right here, I threw $50 on it. If it cashes, I'm cashing for $1,900, almost 2 bands. And I only threw down $50 on it. So if you guys want to tail that play on Parlay Play, they have all these lines, obviously, and that payout of 37x, which is just ridiculous. Even if you don't lock this exact play in, again, this is just a perfect example. This is why I tell you guys it's so important to get Parlay Play, Chalkboard, and Sleeper. When I say they have better payouts and better lines, I'm not lying. I promise you guys they do. And on top of that, you get $300 for free. So again, all the links to these apps are down below in the description of this video. Click those links. Make sure to type in code GHOST before you deposit. That way you can get your free money, get your free squares, free promos, all that stuff. And then if you want to tail this play, let me know in the comments if you're going to do that. I really hope we could cash out. If we do, that would be insane. So make sure to drop a comment if you guys are tailing that. But other than that, these are the plays I have for you guys for this game on Sunday. Good luck with all your bets. I'll catch you next video.